If he just stays here and is like, no, I'm just passing guard, then I get higher than him. He's in big trouble. And especially if we're thinking about a fight. Like, get out of here, dude. Deliver a gospel sermon right there. Black belt shoulders. We need them purple belt shoulders in here. All right, so I'm not going to my back when he presses in on me. I'm not doing this from back here. Right? That's the first thing to know for most of you. What you guys are doing is as you're getting in and he presses, you're going like this and then moving his head all like that's not gonna happen. There's a 0% chance that anybody beyond 3 weeks of training is gonna let you do that. And the chances that somebody with no training is gonna let you do it are not even good, right? So when you press in and get moved, look how I put a block. I am in control of the distance now. You guys see that? I could stand if I want at this point. Can you stand up? Nope. You might could put your feet on the ground, but you can't comfortably and safely stand. All right, so when I put my hand right here and I feel that he wants to now come forward and I feel like I'm gonna, like right here I wouldn't go. But I feel like I'm gonna be able to win that inside space engagement super easily. I'm just gonna go. If he's here, we may have to play the guard a little bit. I don't wanna go until I've got the inside space, until it's a foregone conclusion that I will win it. Does that make sense? So when he decides now that he wants to come forward, watch how I turn this into a press right there. And I'm going out. I'm going straight down, go back. His momentum plus my leg kicking over and I'm down. Look at my angle that I came out to. You see where my knee is? I'm already free. If he decides to posture up from here, like there's really not a way for, that only happens if I try to grab him, posture up. If I try to grab him, it's, yeah, oh man, that's not good. But when I clear him, posture up. Go ahead and posture up. I really don't even have to do anything because I'm on the lever. My weight's out here on the lever. Like, good luck moving your shoulder. I own it. That's my shoulder now. So when you kick over, make sure, look how I'm clearing him out of the way and I'm out of the way too, right here. I'm down. I'm not grabbing him and trying to cut my foot in front of his face, none of that. I'm whacking the knee all the way to the floor, like I'm slapping the floor. And this one comes out. During that movement, we don't get here and then he rolls, right? Yeah, go back. We don't get here and then he rolls. It happens because he senses an opportunity right there to make an explosive movement and he's gonna go. And I already know that, do you see? Look at this. I'm here, pushing in, and I'm here. I'm not really lifting, but I'm just maintaining a bind on his hip right here. You guys see that? And now when I'm ready to move, my weight goes up to his arm. So where's my weight right now, Stephen? It's right on his bicep. And look at my movement with my hip. It's around in a circle. And right here, move him out of the way to give him space. He's big and explosive. That was perfect, Stephen. That was perfect. Do it again. He's big and explosive. He's coming right up. Come on in. Lock the crotch and have a seat. It's his explosive movement that walks him into the truck, right? So as we drill this month, that's what I need you as the partner to keep in mind. It's gonna cost a little bit of energy every time you do a rep. Sorry about that. Gonna burn a couple of calories. Is that okay with everybody? All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Kind of in this opening assault right here. He doesn't really know what I'm on my butt here. He knows what I'm gonna do, but when I'm here, he doesn't really know if I'm standing, if I'm pulling into the guard, whatever. So a lot of times, the best thing that he can do is stop me from. So look, if he just stays here and is like, no, I'm just passing guard, then I get higher than him. He's in big trouble. Like, this is bad, especially if we're thinking about a fight. Like, get out of here, dude. I'm gonna deliver a gospel sermon right there. So when he feels that I might stand, oh, now he wants to press in and flatten me. Look, perfect. I allow this, and I turn him, and I'm out of there. I'm out of there before he understands what happened. So you see this knee is clear? As he feels that, during that now let's say, posture up. Let's say he comes up into a spot like this. We can still sweep him from here, and we're going to over the course of the month. That's just not gonna be the flow, got it? The flow is that when we clear him, he feels that and he wants to roll too. Pause. Do you see how, continue the roll now, see what's the momentum. He pulls me up. And I'm totally on the bicep right there. Rewind just a bit. See where I'm sitting? The hip is on the bicep. There's nothing on the ground except my feet are just based here. All the weight's on the bicep. Look, his hand is definitely falling asleep. All I want you to do is the circle, move your hip around the circle, and sit on the ground. This is when you know he's gonna explode. Like you can feel the tension, like give me the tension, Stephen. Oh, he's coming up. Move your hip around the circle and sit down. Even if his arm is on the inside, it's bad news for him. Don't lock it here. Just move your hip in close. And look what that does. And now you can go with him wherever he wants to go. If the momentum continued back the way we've been going during the drill, great, rewind. But if he decided he wanted to explode back and fall on the other hip, then we could roll right there. Don't grab. You're not trying to get your foot under her face. You're not trying to hold on to her shoulder. If you do that, you're always going to be behind and trying to finish from your back. Which is, dude, that's no problem. I play that game a lot. But it's when I can't get on top. You understand? I am not trying to submit her with an omoplata. I'm knocking her nose into the floor with an omoplata. And if she doesn't move her face and roll, then she's gonna break her nose on the ground. You understand? Like, this is a sweep. I'm trying to drive her nose in the dirt, not yours personally. But mess around and find out. I'm just kidding. So she presses in. Look, watch my leg. I don't go and grab and then try to figure out what I'm supposed to do. I move her out of the way and my legs are straight. Do you see how they're already on the ground? They're in front of me. I'm not back here trying to hold on to her. I'm here. And now she feels that momentum, which is what, that power on her shoulder, which is what makes her roll. And as she rolls, I just move my legs out of the way so she can roll right there into that spot. So the only movement that I'm doing is going. There's nothing else. There's no other like fancy thing to do. There's nothing, no flexibility required. I can't get my foot over the face. You're not paying attention. That's the whole movement. That's it. Got it? 1, 2, 3.